Wow.
Yes. All right. So Stern Pinball just announced Metallica Remastered,
That's
and
right.
they put a trailer out there, a featurette video. So let's just get into watching the video, and we can give our reactions afterwards.
That's right. Let's check it out.
Yeah, let's check it out. Here it is. Boom.
Hey, James from Metallica. Metallica Pinball Remastered is here.
Nice. Holofoil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Insider Connect.
Oh, look at that.
New art, new tracks, new display.
Love the hammer back. What?
Oh, UV light.
It's different.
Yeah.
Obey your pinball master.
Nice. Cool.
Oh, wow.
Justin, are you a Metallica fan by chance?
You know, as a guitar player, I always tried to learn those Metallica songs because they're known for like very difficult riffs and
yeah. All right,
Hello, everybody.
so-
It's George Gomez at
George
Stern
Gomez.
Pinball.
Okay, let's check.
12 years ago, we created Metallica Pinball, a game that has become a timeless classic. And today, we're excited to introduce Metallica Remastered. Collaborating directly with the band, we wanted to elevate the original with all of the technological improvements we've made since we introduced
12
the
years
Spike
ago? 10
2
years ago?
electronic system.
Over a decade.
We've ensured that extra care and attention to detail has gone into every facet of Metallica Remastered, while respecting the original masterpiece created by pinball legends John Board and the beloved and iconic Lyman F. Sheets Jr.
Nice.
Metallica Remastered now features a full-color LCD display with all new original animations and actual
The
concert
animation is
footage
good.
selected by the band. The new game also brings the entire Metallica universe into our award-winning Insider Connected platform. The game now features
reason I
over
love
20 songs,
Stern.
8 of them are new. It also includes the expression lighting system for both cabinet and speakers.
Cabinet and
A
speakers.
tremendous
Expression light.
amount of attention went into the
Love the
details
quiet
to
target.
improve
Yeah,
both the
inline.
playability and reliability of the original. You'll also notice several new playfield features, including a new version of our old friend Sparky, enhanced with a new UV lighting feature. The art on the game will be recognizable to anyone that follows Metallica, as it was done by artist Rhys Cooper,
Rhys
who collaborates regularly with the band. Rhys has an inimitable style that brings incredible
I think I heard
detail
he's the guy
and
that does
visual
posters.
texture
Yeah.
to every art panel.
Nice.
And now the design team, led again by John Board and software engineer Raymond Davidson, will take you through the modern version of this
You just
original
won right now.
masterpiece.
George Gomez introing a pinball machine.
Yeah, it's like a banana. So
Yeah.
it's like
Good. Yeah,
Hi,
I
I'm
like the
John
way they're
Ward,
releasing.
lead game designer for the Metallica Remastered Pinball Machine.
Hi, I'm Raymond Davidson, lead software engineer on Metallica Remastered.
Going back and working on the Metallica game again after designing it a decade ago was really a pleasure because I got to add a lot of new interesting features to the game. The game is much more robust now. Mechanisms have been revamped. The new video effects that Chuck Ernst and his team put together are just absolutely beautiful. They're way over the top, and you're all going to just
a lot of
love
black
it.
and white, huh?
In addition to the great new animations, you'll also see concert footage in high def on the screen as you play.
The redecorated Sparky has a UV ink on the torso and gives it an electrifying effect.
That's pretty cool.
One of the new features on the game is an illuminated Metallica logo on the back panel. Spell Metallica to light and justice for all.
Oh, nice. That's the new mode. Yeah.
The resculpted hammer on the game has a UV light inside that
This hammer
casts
mode
light
I'm
down on
saying
the
about-
playfield to
Playfield?
expose a key that unlocks the
See,
the
lock
pro
on the
doesn't have
casket.
that.
Yeah, the pro doesn't do that. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever played a pro.
The Stern expression lighting system inside the cabinet and on the speakers to synchronize with the music as you're playing.
The new improved, very robust 3-bank drop target assembly.
Very robust. Maybe there was an issue.
One very cool thing about remastering Metallica is now we have the power of Stern Insider Connected
Yes.
to store and track your progress through the game and save up items that you can spend on challenge modes.
Oh, they remastered other games.
We added 2 UV RGB lit
You have to buy the
skulls
challenge
to the
modes, kinda like
slingshots on the
Josh, maybe.
playfield. There are UV effects on the playfield that even light up the band members' images.
That's dope.
We got to go back to the band and record over 1,000 new callouts for the game.
Seek and destroy.
And it's actually like
Hell yeah.
It's come time for you to fry.
We added opto spinners to the game and incorporated chrome wireform ramps into the game.
So they plastic ramps before?
I don't think so.
Obey
I think
your
that's
pinball
okay.
master with the new Metallica
We'll look.
Remastered
Okay,
pinball
yeah.
machine at sternpinball.com.
It definitely looks fun.
Yeah. Okay, so check this out. When we were at CES and we were talking to, who was the guy? Not Jody, but the other guy?
Ryan, I think.
Ryan,
Yeah.
this is with Jaws, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so when I was there, I asked him specifically that there's this story
Mhm.
that the Metallica band walked into a barcade
Mhm.
that had their Metallica pinball machine, the one from a decade ago.
Mhm.
The story goes is they came in and they saw all the new modern Sterns with LCDs, and
you
they
got
said,
jealous?
yeah, why don't we have? And I said, is that story true? And he goes, don't believe everything you hear on the internet.
Yeah.
But everything about this tells me that that is true
Yeah.
because the band was involved. Look at the band's faces.
Yeah.
They're not the cartoon versions
Mhm.
of their faces. It's actually like
Mhm.
the portraits of the band,
Mhm.
and they're doing the call outs. So do you think that Stern reached out to the band members and said, hey, we want to do a remaster. Do you want to be a part of it? Or do you think the band reached out to Stern and said, we want a better pinball machine?
It could be a combination of both, you know? I think as they're looking for opportunities to go revisit classic machines, this is probably one of their top ones. And when we talked to Jody at Comic-Con a couple of years ago,
Yeah.
they had hinted at this was part of their game plan, right? There were so many pinball machines that came out in those like early 2010s that were
Mhm.
great games, but you know, modern pins didn't start till like the Spike 2s, 2015, 16.
Right.
And so there were so many games they've been wanting to bring back into that space.
Okay.
Yes.
So here's my general thoughts on it. I'm going to give my reaction. Unfortunately, this is going to place a very interesting pressure on the market because by far, this one is better than the original. If you look at the art side by side, this is fresh. It has the UV lights, it has expression lights on the side and on the speaker grill, LCD, more callouts, 8 new songs.
So
They-
you're saying
they
is that people
basically
are
just-
selling their old Metallicas, trying to get this one?
I think the market is already flooded with the original Metallicas, and if not now, if not then now they're probably going to. They're going to want to upgrade. Except for there's one problem.
What?
There's no pro.
There is no pro.
I mean, there's no option for $7,000.
Yeah.
If the price of admission is $9,600
It's
on
either a
this machine,
premium or a limited edition.
which
So
also means this won't be at my local arcades because they do
they
not
don't do
put
premiums.
premiums.
They don't put it out
So
there.
I got a big rumor for you guys. I don't know if you know this. I know what the next remaster.
You love Stern? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I
You know the next remaster
I
is
do
it
know that.
Ghostbusters?
No, the next remaster is going to surprise some people. It's Venom remastered. Except this time it's actually going to be good.
Mike,
Is-
you can leave now.
Venom rocks.
you want to say anything about that shirt you're wearing? Because it sounds like it's a really cool brand.
Yeah, Into the AM.
Oh, is this
company
now
reached out
sponsored?
to a bunch
Oh,
of content
Jesus.
creators like myself. Cool Toy offered us some shirts. It was actually, yeah, it is a shill video because it's a promoted video.
Yeah.
Right, so it was a spot in our video. They didn't do a video on it.
All right. But one thing I really like is the new Sparky design.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Sparky is one of the mechs that became one of the most popular like things. It became its own character that didn't exist before. But they redesigned Sparky. At first, I was like, I didn't know how I felt about that. I was like, hey, it's kind of cool that it's a new thing. But it's like, any thoughts on that? Do you like the original Sparky toy?
He doesn't have a tongue.
Yeah.
I
Tongue gate.
Hey, man.
Well, that's because he bit it off when he was getting electrocuted, which is a common occurrence.
anything that glows in the dark.
Yeah. The UV lighting is really cool.
What I gotta tell you is taking a close look at, for instance, Elton John and Avatar
Oh, they're
last
so
night.
nice looking.
Last night, that kind of light show And getting that also now on these Stern machines
Mhm.
is pretty awesome. Having that kind of light show. I mean, it just adds to the experience.
Can I tell you guys a secret? I love Jersey Jack. Well, now after playing Elton John and after playing Avatar,
Yeah.
it's
Those,
the flipper show.
those two games are awesome. All right, so the last thing we'll probably take a look at is just looking at the old version of the game itself. So this game came out, you said, like 12 years ago?
I don't know.
You wanna
Right.
sit on my
Let's
lap?
find out.
All right, 2013-ish?
Let's see. Go to details,
you can
maybe.
say
Is that?
He's grabbing my
Five.
You can say it.
All right. Manufactured 2013, so 11 years ago.
Okay.
All right, so we got 11 years ago. This was original Metallica. This is on pin side. So what are you seeing? Like, can we look at market to see how many people are put this for sale?
Yeah, let's check that
All
out.
right, so we go to market for this game itself, and what's the average price now? What do I look for? You tell me. You're on pin side,
All
really
right.
hope these
I
guys
usually
do that.
scroll down a little bit here.
That'd be great.
and these are all the Metallicas for sale
These,
right now.
so there's currently 7.
Okay.
And so this is the price charting where you can see where it was at back in 2015.
Mhm.
And we are looking actually at the premium.
Okay.
So since we're looking at the premium, there may be a ton of people that have pros actually that have been selling that. But currently, even the premiums are going for in
Over
that
10.
10.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, over $10,000, which is really interesting. So if you can sell
Yeah.
the original premium for 10 or 11,
And then
on
get a new
Pinside,
one for
you can get a new one
9,700.
for 9,700.
Yeah, yeah,
So that's pretty interesting. But if we go back,
Mhm.
right, we can go look at that pro version.
But will
How do I
this
click?
Release cause people to
this
have
one
to
right there,
lower
yeah.
their prices for the original?
You don't know how to use it.
Yeah, it's like wasn't
What's
clicking.
the truth
All right.
about Metallica Remastered?
So
Let's
Yeah,
see
what
how
is
much
the
of these
truth?
have been going for in that market section.
Oh, we go to market.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
So market. This is what they've been going for. Even pros were selling for at the highest point.
Right. And then scroll down. There's
8,000
7 ads currently
for pros.
for the pros.
averaging around 7,000 ish.
Yeah.
So, boys, I got a question for you.
Yes.
I mean,
He's like,
Stern-
ooh, can I pick up the older one?
Stern has been very active this year. Like, they're pushing out machines like crazy, right?
Mhm.
Like, we just got X-Men, what was it, like 2 months ago, 3 months ago?
Yeah, about a month ago.
About a month ago.
Mhm.
And now all of a sudden they're coming out with another machine. Like,
Yes.
is there any concern about flooding the market with too many machines?
See, I wonder if they're actually not making as many. So
That's
there's
true.
only 500 LEs that they're
Yeah.
doing on this new one.
Only.
But what about the premiums? Maybe they're only making a few thousand.
Yeah.
They're just maybe just doing like 3 runs or something.
Well, that's smart to lower the supply so you jack up the demand.
Well,
And they'll probably do it by demand, right? So
Yeah.
they'll do a run of premiums based on the orders that distributors call for.
Yeah.
Right. And then they're going to tell all distributors you have to at least order 1 or 2 to hit that 500. I wonder if those LEs are going to sell out.
So do you think Remastered is now replacing the Vault editions?
Interesting.
probably.
No,
They're
no,
kind of
so
like
a
the deluxe
Vault is-
editions that
Right.
another company we know just makes better versions.
I would say a Vault edition is not much different than the original. They're
It's just a
trying to
re-release.
remake that and
Yeah.
maybe adjust a few things just based on parts supply. This is like a remaster.
So the rumor I've heard is Ghostbusters is next. That's the next Remastered.
That would be cool.
Ghostbusters Remastered
Okay.
would be the
Yeah.
best.
I mean, there's a long
Yeah.
line of those games. What do you call it? Just classic DMD games, right? That
Yeah.
Yeah.
like traditional DMDs to
Yeah.
upgrade to the new Spike 2. The other rumor that like is coming is that there's going to be a new Spike 3 system, and that some of these could be in that system too. But essentially, the playfields are the same, the mechs are the same. But it sounded like there's a lot of new code too, which is really cool. People always ask about like, why do you guys like pinball so much and stuff nowadays? It's like probably like for a company making 4 new products at this level per
Right.
year, Jaws in January, John Wick in May, X-Men in September, and now Remastered in October for like 4 pins in a year.
Right. You can get
It's
excited about
exciting.
it. You can go to the local
Yeah.
arcade and play
And how many
these when they
other
come out.
companies, right, are making new titles too? Jersey Jack, Spooky, like this year. Like how
Haggis.
many new?
I
Yes,
got
and
big money
so
in on
many.
Haggis.
Yeah, there's so many like new. Like, people are always asking like, why are you so into pinball these days, right? Like, we're trying to qualify why this is an exciting time to cover the hobby. It's because there's new stuff that's actually coming out. Like, new
Are we
videos and
addicted to new
things.
stuff? Because during the arcade one-up phase, when they were coming out
Yeah,
with new phase,
we're
there was like this
stuff to talk about.
There's
This
new
is the
stuff
reason
coming
why
out. What
it's
new title
exciting.
are they going to do?
I will also throw another qualifier in. The fact that the new pinball coming out now today hasn't really like it's gotten more advanced, but it's still so reminiscent with the pinball that a lot of people grew up with, like classic pinball.
Let's take a look
Where
at that original art, though.
arcades on the other side like are so fucking weird now. And I mean, you can't go to an arcade and they're not making classic machines anymore. They're making these weird new reimaginings of shit. So there's not that much excitement for arcade, but pinball has still stayed true to its core ideals, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been looking at this artwork, right? So the new one actually, so this is like two,
Oh yeah, it's their.
I love
their heads are
Haggis.
much bigger. It's weird because it instantly doesn't look, it looks old now, right? It is older. Like
The style of the art.
the new style, this is the old version we're looking at. And the new art is just so much more vibrant.
Yeah. So it is a completely new art package. Then it looks like, right? Because these are all the 2D characters for
Hey,
everything.
what kind of mouse is that?
This is a
This is like
vertical
the
mouse.
of the future. What the
Yeah,
hell
this
did
is
you
so
get
that
going
you
on
don't
there?
get carpal tunnel holding it this way. It's in a more natural
You're such a delicate
position,
man.
right? Look. Imagine if you had other things that was perfectly aligned with where your hand is.
No,
It's-
mine is to the side.
Yeah. You have to sit on your hand before you
No,
work
no,
on it?
no. Mine is to the side, so I don't get that straight motion.
Even look at the side art blades too. Like interesting that it's just like flames. So you're right. Like just a simpler art design on the original compared to, let's say, I guess I can pull up the other one now. So let's pull up some pictures of the artwork.
You know what I think would be really cool? How Stern could release a version that would be cheaper for us. Is if instead of adding a DMD, it just added a spot for you to put your phone.
All right,
All right,
so
I'm out of here.
look at
Have fun,
this.
pinball boys.
Yeah. So this is the playfield of the LE. So like you were saying, updated characters.
Yeah.
Whole playfield is like redesigned. So it looks good. Do you like the expression lighting?
Yeah, and then it's got UV as well. And it looked like from the video that, you know, the artwork, like they made it where the skeleton behind the face kind of stands out more with the UV lighting,
Yeah.
which I think is pretty cool. And then there's pictures of
There's us. So all right, so that's pretty much it for this video. We wanted to do a quick reaction to Metallica Pinball. I think it looks awesome. I can't wait to, hopefully they'll be at Expo in the next couple of days or so we can check it out.
I really
live.
hope they sell more premiums and they show up at local arcades. 'Cause
Yeah,
this would be fun.
That would be fun to check
to
out.
play from time to time.
Yeah. All right. Any final thoughts? Final thoughts, Fox, the most eclectic pinball man. Are you a Metallica fan?
I'm a Metallica fan.
And
This kicks ass. I want to see it. I want to play it. I want to check it out.
is it going to be the pin that gets you
Oh,
into your house?
I doubt that, but it looks awesome. Peace.
All right. Anything else?
2 lane lanes on the left.
I love
go.
Stern!
Let's go.
All right. See you guys later.
Venom rocks.
Bye. We'll see you guys.